What is quack-a-lackin' YouTube? It is Quackstash bringing you a review on the H&K KWA MP7 by KWA. Now for this review, it's going to be really basic, pretty much me telling you whether or not you should buy this gun, going through a few of the specs but not all of them, just because I don't see the point in telling you guys when 90% of you probably don't care. Enough of the banter, let's jump right into the review. A lot of you guys probably know about the MP7. It's used by a lot of our forces and other people's forces in the world. It is a very used gun. A lot of you might know it from Call of Duty. If you're a fanboy, you probably wreck some scrubs. But most people know what the MP7 is. Now let's go ahead and jump into the basic specs. You're going to be shooting around 380 to 430 FPS using .2s when using green gas. Now I've used green gas and propane with this gun. I personally do like propane because it is quicker to fill the mags, but you're going to see an FPS increase most likely. I did, and I ended up not being able to use the gun at a field without emptying some of the gas in the mag. But, not a big issue. They do have low power bolts that you can buy on most websites for the MP7 if you want to decrease the FPS and bring it onto a CQB field. So the FPS is not that big of a deal. The length of the gun is going to vary between 380 and 590 based off whether you have it extended or retracted with the stock. It is a 1-point stock, and a lot of people use a knife or some kind of tool to cut more grooves in to get the perfect position. It's really easy to do. Go ahead, look up a tutorial. I might do one my own soon, but I haven't actually done it yet because I personally like the stock retracted. Now the gun is extremely light, but the gas mags are heavy. I've noticed that using 9 mags, I found my rig heavier than somebody using M4 AEG mags in their rig. Even if their rig was meant to be a heavier rig, mine was still heavier because of the mags. This is something to keep in mind, for this is an SMG, and if you want to go lightweight, I wouldn't recommend carrying a lot of mags. Now, staying on the topic of mags, these mags are expensive. They're going to be running you from $60 to $65 per mag. That's only 40 rounds in that mag. You're probably going to want a couple mags. It's going to cost a lot. The gun's only $250, but once you add on a couple mags, it really adds up, bringing this setup to $600, maybe $1,000. It can be a lot. So just keep that in mind, that the mags are expensive. One cool feature about this gun is there is a power-up suppressor designed for the MP7. It works great, usually boosts your FPS by 50, 60. I've been able to shoot right through bushes and take people out and make them bleed. It is a ruthless killer once you add the suppressor. One issue I did have with the suppressors is they are 12mm instead of the standard 14mm. So if you have a suppressor you like now, you're going to have to actually buy a adapter to use it on the MP7. Pain in the ass, but it's worth it. It's like 15 bucks. It's not that big of a deal. Now this gun actually comes in 2 colors. You can get black or tan. I personally like the black just because I think it adds some contrast to my desert gear, but some people do like the desert run. I have both, and I choose to run black. I've been using this gun for about a year now, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it besides one complaint, and that would be the mags jamming on me. They do have a tendency to get dirty, and I have to clean them out, and they've jammed, they've shot blanks. It is frustrating. Now, most gas guns you have to keep lubed, along with the mags you have to keep clean. If you've used a gas gun before, you probably are already used to this. If you're switching from AEG to gas and thinking about getting this might be a problem for you because it is something new. You don't have to worry about this as much with AEGs. So, make sure you look into this and see if getting gas is really the way you want to go with it. Now, do I think you should buy this gun? Yes, I do, only because the performance is outstanding, the accuracy is spot on, and the range can outrange M4s and DMRs. I've used this gun in multiple situations, and I haven't been beat with it or thought my equipment wasn't up to par compared to other people. With this gun being so cheap and so stock, I think this is a great choice for any player that just wants to get a gun and not have to upgrade it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below what gun you would like me to review next. I have a couple in line before those, so keep that in mind, that I will have a couple videos coming out for more reviews, and hopefully you guys end up seeing them. So thank you guys, love you, and keep quack-a-lackin'.